Hey you guys, this is Makeup Laura and I'm going to show you how to create this look. So for this look, first you're going to use a primer, of course. I've used this primer all the time. It's an Honest Beauty primer. It's great for dry skin. I have combination. So I'm going to just use this and apply this all over my face. I apply it on the back of my hand. And it's not a thick primer. It's more of a loose serum type of feel to the skin. So I'm going to take like a flathead brush. And I got these brushes off of Amazon. They were inexpensive and very, very good durable brushes. They're soft. And I like the look of them. So I'm just applying the primer all over my face. It doesn't matter. It's not a certain formation as long as it gets on the skin. And this helps protect from the foundation and also keep your the foundation in place throughout the day. The next thing I'm going to do is start on my brows. And I'm just going to use this angle brush from e.l.f. and I have glitter on it because I have another one that I love for eyeliner, so don't mind the glitter. This is an e.l.f. The small angled brush, and then I'm also going to use a brush out of Oprah. It's like a mascara wand for your brows, and I'm just going to use it in direction going up and away. So for your brows, that's the main focus. And depending on your facial structure, you can determine what brows you like. I like mine kind of thick, especially since I got this short pixie haircut. So I'm going to start and I'm going to go upwards, up to the face. And so for the brows, after you have them combed, you know how you got to comb your hair. Comb your brows, ladies. It's okay. Up, up, and away. Just remember that. Up and away. And so I'm going to go with a concealer. And first, that is the concealer I'm going to use. And my color is Full Tan. And with the concealer, you only want it maybe a shade or two lighter. And I only put the concealer on there to enhance my brows. Some days you don't have to use concealer. I mean, sometimes you don't even have to do it, but I feel like it gives it more of a distinctive look. Brings structure to the face. So I'm going to use this brush, the small angle brush from e.l.f. And then this palette. This is the Ultimate Brow Palette. Love it, love it, love it from BH Cosmetics. They are inexpensive and great products. I mean, it lasts all day. They have a setting brow. They have brow dip. And also you can use these as eyeliners. This is their palette. I've been doing BH Cosmetics since I've been doing makeup. And then you see right here they have the setting wax, eyeliner, you have brow powder, and also the wax. So you have various fun things to play with. So I'm going to use, today, I'm going to use the powder just because I'm going for a softer look. I'm going to use the dark brown one. And I'm going to dip my angle brush in it. For my brows, I love a sharp look. So they already have a natural arch to them, which we all have. And I'm going to just start at an angle. I start at the end because the front of mine are full. And I'm going in a downward motion. And you don't want it too much. So always start at the end and then stroke to the beginning. That will help diffuse harsh lines, or you see people's brows and you're like, oh my God. And it's not an oh my God, a good one. So it won't be you. Start at the end and then finish at the top. So I start more at the tail of my brows and then go to the front. And it's okay, turn your head if you need help. For me, I have such long natural brows, I have to turn it. And so once your eyebrows are filled in, I don't want mine real harsh, just kind of want them nice and soft. I got my hair cut the other day, y'all, and I'm just trying to figure it out. So if I'm playing with my hair, excuse me. That's just me. So I've used the BH Cosmetic palette, and I used the brow powder. I used this one for my eyebrows. And I love it because it's just multi-purpose. You can use it for all kind of stuff. So now that that's on, I'm gonna use my concealer from LA Pro that I showed you. I'm using Cool Tan. And then I have this palette to the side from Ofra Cosmetics. They also have a concealer palette. Let's see. So for me to get the perfect brow, I just kind of lift my brow up so I can make sure I'm getting under that arch without smearing what I just did. So I apply the product first and then go with the concealer. And you have a nice smooth arch. So I just lift it and stroke out going down. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the other one. So hold it up. I'm gonna start at the beginning. It's just a simple stroke, following the arch I just did. And it's okay, ladies that don't have any eyebrows, I've been there. I used to shave my eyebrows off. There are multiple ways. I will also do videos for eyebrows only. Stay tuned and watch. So now that the concealer is on, we're gonna blend it down into the eyes. This can also be used, I love it. This can also be used for like a priming for your eyeshadow, but I also use primer, but on those lazy days, you can also use this as your primer. Because I feel like concealer, it's wonderful. I use it for under the eyes. So I'm gonna blend it down. I'm just blending this down. And I'm coming between the middle, just giving diffused looks so we have no unibrow. And I'm also using this brush from Bare Minerals. It's a soft, flat-headed brush. I've had it for about a couple of years. I'm sure they still sell it. I'm using this Max Coverage Concealer Brush from Bare Minerals. So I'm blending this concealer in. Little her. Yes. And for ladies that have short hair, I love it because when you put your makeup on, it just makes you feel so alive. So now that this is blended all in, and the key to makeup, ladies, is blending. It is so blending. Because if it's not blended, it's not gonna work. And then also to get a nice after fresh look, I just use this brush wand. You can use a mascara wand, a mascara spoolie, and go back over it just to make sure you have everything diffused, any harsh lines. And so once I have my concealer on, I feel like it's all blended. I'm going to use the brush again. I used the prime just to diffuse any of the lightness and blend it out. And then since I'm doing eyeshadow, I'm going to do my eyes next. And I'm also going to use the BH Cosmetic. I have a palette from years ago. But there's one eyeshadow in there I just love. And then I have a newer palette from them. So I'm going to use that for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to use it next to prime my eyes. The NYX primer. Oh no, I can't waste no makeup, ladies. I'm going to put this concealer up under my eyes. I had too much on my hand. And there is no particular step in doing makeup. That's another thing. It's whatever fits your routine. For me, I'm starting to do the eyes first, so the leftovers, it won't leave, you know, that color or anything on your eyes up under your makeup. You want a soft, clean finish. So I use the NYX eyeshadow base primer. They have this in a white, a cream. I'm using the white today because I'm doing blue, and it just helps me stay where I need to put the eyeshadow. So this is a great primer. You're also going to use a base primer for your eyes so it can stay on and helps bring the pigmentation out of the eyeshadow. So I'm going to use a flathead brush, more of a fluffy feel, and this is an Ofra professional makeup brush. It came when I was going to school for aesthetics, came in the package, so I love it. And it's just a white base primer. I'm going to put this on my eyelids. And for me, I have no eyelids. So I have to use what I have. Maximize it, ladies. And so I kind of tilt up so I can get a picture of what I'm doing. And I go up. I have the brush in a downward motion, bringing it up because I'm going to do a blue smoky eye for the New Year's. And I'm going to put a nice cream in the eye to diffuse the harshness of the blue. Oops. So I'm looking a little crazy right now, but it's okay. So once that is on, I'm going to take my finger. Usually I'll use the brush. I'm just going to pat this on with my finger because I feel like sometimes skin to skin contact is best. And it's giving me more next. I'm going to do my eyeshadow. Is the palette from BH Cosmetics. It is my old palette. Goshly, I can't remember. But I'm going to use this blue from there. And I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I'm going to use the same brush, which is the Ofra. It's the flathead. And I'm using it simply so it can get on my eyelid. And I'm going to use about 2 brushes for the eyes. So I want a smoky eye, the blue. And so I'm going to go in the downward motion again. Ooh, I just love this color. So as you notice, in order to get a nice smoky eye, I'm just doing the brush upside down again and starting at the bottom going up. So for any colors like blacks, purples, just start at the bottom. That way you have all your color that you need at the bottom. Let me get some more. And I love BH Cosmetics. I do. I've been doing their business for years and they have great packs. Okay, so right now I absolutely look like a clown, but it's okay. So this blue, I'm putting it at the bottom. So I'm kind of patting it on there so I can have very good pigmentation. And bringing it up. So I feel like that's enough for the blue. Now it's time to blend. So to diffuse this out, now I have this on. Look totally wrong, right? I'm gonna use more of an angle brush. It came in the Amazon pack once again. They're really soft and sturdy, and this is like a fluffy diffuser. I'm gonna use this to blend out any harsh lines and to get that smoky. This is the palette from BH Cosmetics. Her name is Missy Lynn. I also watch her YouTube channel. She's a great makeup artist. I use the bottom 2 for highlight, and I use these for eyeshadows. And this one I'm gonna put in the inner crease of my eye. And so I'm just taking like a small pointed kind of brush that I got from the Amazon package. And I'm going to put this in the inner creases of my eye. I'm going to take this brush from Bare Minerals. It came when I ordered their eyeshadow palette, their 42 colors. And then I'm also going to use this to diffuse out the blue. And then I'm going to put this brown in there. And I'm going to put that in there just to give me more of a cat eye with a smoky blue. And so I usually turn my eye and I open it. And so to diffuse, I'm just going in a circular motion. And so this is when, once I have this blended out to however you want it to be blended, once you figure it out, I'm going to take a brown and I'm going to go in here to kind of get more of a smoky eye. I'm going to put that in my inner corners. And I'm going to use the same brush I used for the inner creases on the out. I'm using this color from that Missy Lynn palette. I'm taking a little bit and putting it on the tip of my brush. And I'm going to do it on the inner corners of my eye. I'm not a big fan of eyeliner, but I love it. But so you don't have to use eyeliner, this helps putting a darker color in that crease. Once you have the eyeshadow all blended out, I'm going to take another little brown out of the Missy Lynn palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm using a lighter color brown, and I'm just going to put it on, what is this? The top of it, just a little bit. And this is going to help tone it down. Bring a neutral color to it. And so for me, I have to open my eyes. And so I'm bringing it in the inside, diffusing it. The key is blending, ladies. It's just blending. And so I'm using a fluffy friend to blend. Okay, don't want to blend too much. So I'm done with my eyeshadow. And now I'm going to start on my makeup. I added these lashes off camera. I started from back to front. They were giving me a little act. They weren't acting right. I don't know if it was the nails or me. So I just started back and then I did it to front. So I just held the bottom and then did it to the front. And I'm just letting them dry. So they're dry. Now it's time to start on the face. I use the Clinique Stay Matte because I have oily skin. Clinique is a great product. I use this. This has like more of a sheer to neutral finish. And so I do my foundation first. I just put a little on my hand. So I'm using the Clinique. And for me, I just mix a little bit of my concealer in my foundation so that gives me a little brighten to it. And I'm the Cool Tan in LA Pro. Great coverage. You can find these at your local beauty store. Inexpensive products. I love them. And so I just put a little bit in. I'm putting it on the palm of my hand. And I'm going to take the same brush I applied the primer, which is like a flat head, and just kind of dab it in. You can apply as much coverage as you need. I feel like for me and my skin, I like more of a sheer finish and then it dries matte. Because I don't want to hide myself. So ladies, don't hide yourself. We are all beautiful. Don't hide behind the foundation. Let it enhance your beauty. So now the foundation is on, I'm going to use my concealer. And I'm going to put this up under my eyes, the same concealer from LA Pro. Put some on my hand. And for the concealer, you can either use your beauty blenders. I love them. But just to tell you the truth, it's upstairs. Don't know where it's at, beauty blender. So I'm going to use my backup. This is like the buffer brush. It's the blurring buffer from Bare Minerals. So it has like a pointy head more of a sturdy, firm finish so you can get in the inner corners. So I'm going to use the concealer from LA Pro, the same concealer I use on my eyebrows and on my face, and I'm going to highlight with it. So highlighting, you only want maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter. So I'm going to put those on the areas that I want the light to hit. So I'm going to highlight up under my eyes. I'm going to do on my cheekbones. So I start with the eyes, and I'm kind of patting it in because under the eyes, your skin is so delicate. And I feel like if you're going windshield wiper movement, it's just defeating the purpose. This brush, more of a fluffy finish, and I'm gonna blend this out. And the reason why I'm using a fluffy one, because I don't want too much getting away from me, but I want it to kind of blend away because I don't want any major differences from my foundation to the concealer. So for my cheeks, I'm just gonna use BH Cosmetics again. I'm gonna use their palette. I love them. They have the contour blush palette. You can never go wrong. You have 6 colors. They give you, let's see what's in here. And I use this all the time. You have 2 blushes, and I love this one. This one gets used up the most. And I use this one for more of the cheek area. I feel like it just does the right thing for my face. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this with a cornered brush, a little fluffy but sturdy. So I'm gonna turn and do my cheeks. So right now I have this harsh line. I put a little bit too much, so if that ever happens, you don't have to wipe it off. Just use the fluffy brush, the one I used for my foundation, and I just diffuse it. And so I'm gonna bronze and put on my blush and a setting powder. For my setting powder, I'm gonna use Ben Nye. So this is a setting and a highlighting powder. I love it, love it, love it. This is an oldie but goodie. Old Faithful. And so you can order this product offline. It's not a distinctive website that they have. You can also get it if you have, it just depends where you're located in what city. I got this off of Camera Cosmetics. I put the Ben Nye powder on an angle fluffy brush. I don't have the brush I would usually use, and I'm not gonna walk upstairs to get it. So this is true artistry. I'm gonna use the brush. You wanna use an angle but fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put it up under my eyes on the areas you wanna highlight. So this is gonna set the highlight. Make sure, and it can get a little messy because it is a loose powder, so you have to control it. And I just kind of tilt my hip back and I dab it on there because I'm not gonna let it bake. I want it to be pressed down. Giving you more of a natural setting finish, and it's enhancing those areas you want to highlight. Now that I have applied the Ben Nye powder, I'm gonna go back over because I want a little bit more cheek action. And I'm using the same palette from BH Cosmetics, the contour palette. And I'm gonna put that color in my cheeks some more. And then I'm bringing it down because I don't want the difference to be really major. I want a natural, bold look. That's what I'm going for. And for the cheek, I'm gonna use this NYX cream base. I love the cream blush. So I'm gonna use that on my cheeks. This brush, an angle fluffy brush, you can use the angle brush that I wanna go get. It's like an e.l.f. brush, it's a great product. But right now I'm gonna use the same brush I got from Amazon. It's kind of an angle to it and fluffiness. And I'm gonna put this on a hint of my cheek, like on top of where I contoured. And this just enhances. I don't like the blush to be like a clown, so I put it on the top. And I feel like this just looks better there. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do your makeup, ladies. Whatever works for you, works for you. All faces are different. So if my techniques don't work, I just want you to be able to learn how to do a face and look natural, soft, and be you. So I'm gonna do this and blend it out. Because I don't want to have rosy cheeks, but I want it to be enough, like a little kiss of blush. And now I'm gonna pick back up my favorite palette, Missy Lynn again. And like I said, I use this on my eyes. I'm gonna use this to bronze me out. And it also, it just brings shimmer to me. So I'm gonna use this one. It's kind of depotted. Oh Lord. And I'm using the same brush I did for my cheeks. I'm just gonna put it right there and use this one. And I'm just gonna turn to the side. Like that. I'm gonna blend this out. I'm gonna take one of the brushes. I just kind of did my own crafty thing with it. So this is my special friend. I'm just gonna blend this out. And this is just diffusing everything. Like I said, the harsh lines. The key to makeup is blend. So I am done with my face. I'm gonna finish with a nice nude lip. So for the lip, I'm gonna use a Ruby Kiss. This is from the local Queens Beauty Supply store. I keep this at all times. Don't mind how it's looking. It's just a nude color. And then I'm gonna finish and set it with a Forever 21 lip gloss that I picked up, like maybe $1.50. It has a nice cream pink to it. And like I said, ladies, it just depends on what you would like to use. You don't have to spend $50, $60 on a lipstick. And in some lipsticks, I will spend $50, $60 on. It just depends. So I'm just gonna put this on. And for me, I have such big lips, I just have to maximize. Okay. So now that I have my makeup on, finishing touch is High Shine Forever 21. And I'm just gonna put it on. This is mine. Just how you do regular lip gloss. This is what you have. A nice, subtle, beautiful showdown. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. MakeupLaura. Follow me.